Hello everybody, welcome back to the Band of War Variety channel. In today's video we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving back into some coin collecting and some currency videos to get some of that back on the channel. So what I've done here is I've gotten a $100 eBay coin grab bag. So grab bags are basically just something that somebody compiles together and sells off of various United States coins, or they could be world coins or whatever. There's tons of things to choose from online. eBay is the best place to get these, and there's just random things in here. Some may be valuable, some are not. From what I hear from this seller, they don't check the values on things. They just stick $100 worth of face value in here, and then you determine the value and things if you find the rarity. So they did write on here all the stuff that's in here. Some of these things I've never heard of. There's stamps in here, a medal. I haven't seen some of that. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to open this up. Haven't opened it yet, and I'm going to look through it, and I'm going to periodically update you guys watching this video through throughout the video as I find things. And we're going to be looking for things to fill our albums that we have here, and to go into the collection. Let's get into this. So first thing that we got here is a stamp. So these are Israeli tribe stamps. So located to different tribes of Israel on this. So it says on here for these stamps that there is a bonus stamp set in here of Israel tribes. So this is going to be the first one, I think. So that's that. But that's the stamp set. Okay? And there's some information in there on that stuff. So feel free to pause the video if you want to check out any of those things. Issued 8th November 1955. And then we have this inscribed in Hebrew on the right as well. I believe that is. So next we have a Thomas Alva Edison commemorative coin, proof coin from the United States Mint. It comes in the packaging and everything. You have a certificate of authenticity. So it's not really meaningful, but that's in there. And then it comes in this nice United States Mint velvet case. And then it comes inside this thing too. So that's that. Thomas Edison, inventor of the light bulb. So that is a 2004 P proof. So that will be going into the collection. I do not have much in terms of commemorative coins. I don't have any, I believe. So we have another package here. Let's get it opened up, see what's in there. So we got a bunch of 2x2 holders here with quarters in them. And we got some nickels and some various old coins in there. So I'm really excited to look through that. So that's going to be one of the bulk parts of this collection. So we got various uncirculated state quarters here. I'm probably not going to be keeping these because I already have an album full of excellent condition state quarters. I will be checking these for varieties, some of these. We do have a couple proof state quarters, though, which I will be keeping. So we got a New Hampshire proof there and a Maryland proof. Okay, so we have that. So we got various nice condition ones here. We got a 1998 D cent. I will be keeping these in case I should get an album down the road of later year Washington quarters. I'm going to put these in here. We have a 1978 S proof here. So that is that. We got another couple more state quarters here, so just various state quarters. And we got another proof from North Carolina. They're a little lopsided in that. So we got 3 proof, or 4 proofs here. And then the rest are just regular uncirculated examples in these 2x2 plastic holders. So we have that. We have a assortment of what looks like we have Liberty V nickels in there, and a wheat cent and something. We also have a large cent in there. And then here we have a silver Roosevelt, or 1 nickel, and a silver Roosevelt dime, or no, a silver Washington quarter, and a Roosevelt, and a war nickel in there. So I will update you with the values of all these things and add them to our tally. I'm already seeing a lot of things in here that will be filling up the albums. So we have an 1899 Liberty Head nickel here. So that's that. We got a 1923 Buffalo nickel. Got a wheat cent from 1911. In pretty good condition too, so that will be going in the album. We don't have that one. A 1901 Liberty Head nickel. 1910 Liberty Head nickel. So there is a lot of Liberty Head nickels in here. A 1905 Liberty Head nickel. We have a Buffalo nickel. Can't really discern the date. It looks like a 1915. I'm just going to say that for now. We have another one. Looks like a 1925. We have another another Buffalo nickel. Can't really discern the date. We'll look harder later. Another 1910 Liberty V nickel. We have a 1910 again. We have some more wheat cents here. Another 1911. We have a really beat up one here. We have a 1919 S, which I think I have, but I might not. I have a 1910 here. Appears, yeah, 1910. Don't have that one in the album. A 1918, which I just found one of them in a penny hunt one time. We got another Liberty V nickel here from 1890 something. Can't really make out the date. We'll look harder later. We got a beat up Mercury dime here. So I'm going to say that's 1918 on that. We have a 1918 again. We have a 1917. We have another 1917. Okay. We have a large cent from 1848. So that's a pretty notable find. This will be my new oldest coin now. The oldest one I had before that is a 1857 Flying Eagle cent. So this is before we move to the smaller cents. So 1848. We have another 1920 something Buffalo nickel. And I will be checking over these more, looking for varieties and things later, but I'm just showing you guys the dates for the quicker stuff. Got another Buffalo nickel here. I do not have Nicodate solution, so we got an entirely worn date here. I'm not really looking too closely. We'll later. We have another wheat cent here. A 1918D, it looks like. I might be wrong, might be something else. I'm thinking it's a 1918D. I don't have that. We have a looks like another 1911, or it might be a 1917. Okay, so we have another Liberty V nickel here, a 1912. We have a 1929 Buffalo nickel here, or Indian head nickel, they're also called. 1903 Liberty nickel. Looks like a 1920. We have a 1919. We have a 19 something. I can't really make that out. A 1912 here in not too bad shape. So that will go in the album. Another 1919. This will probably replace one of the ones that I have, as that's in better condition. We have a, looks like a 1924 here. A 1920, I don't know, the date's heavily worn there. And then we have another 1918 here. So that is that. So that's all those things. We got one more, and then we'll get the value updated in the upper corner so we can see where we're at with this. So this is a 1942 war nickel. So this is where they changed the composition to have some silver in its composition for the war years. And this is a 1942 S. I don't like how some of that paper's stuck on there. Okay, which I do not have one of them. I do have a war nickel that I found one time, but not one of those. And then we have a 1949 Washington quarter, 90% silver. That will be going in the album. This came with a $50 they issued, a $5 gold coin, and a clad silver dollar, or a silver dollar and then a clad dollar. This is the clad $50 from 1986. Proof, 1986 S, United States Mint issue. Commemorative. So this adds another commemorative to the collection. So that is that. The 1986 Liberty $50 is composed of 92% copper and 8% nickel. This coin is the first Statue of Liberty Ellis Island commemorative $50 ever issued by the United States government. So that actually makes this a little more special than all the other $50 because this was the very first one issued. And it appears that I am privileged to have it. So that is pretty neat. So that might make it worth a little more than $1. I don't know. But that is neat nonetheless. So we have that. The next thing that we have is a Civil War Centennial Commemorative Medal. So this has General Grant on it and Robert E. Lee, Commander of the Confederacy, and then General Grant, Commander of Union Forces. This is a 1961 to 1965 commemorative medal, centennial medal from this that shows the 100th anniversary of that Civil War from 1861 to 1865. So we have that. The Civil War Centennial Commission, 61 to 65. So that is that. So that's not really a coin, but that is a pretty neat piece, and I will be keeping this in the collection. We have a Wyoming state quarter from 2007, and this is the proof. And this is part of the 14-piece set. I already have the 14-piece set. I showcased it in my currency, my coin collection video. And I already had this quarter because it's part of that set. So I don't know if I'll be keeping this or not. But either way, that is another proof Washington quarter. And this is for the 2007 set of state quarters. And Wyoming was part of that. So this brings us to a total of $192.23. So this has been a good grab bag. We have gotten over $100 in value of stuff. And this seller has catered to us, which pleases me. Now, I could be wrong on some of these values. The $192 is probably not right. That's only because some of these things I couldn't get direct values for. Like these stamps, this 4-piece stamp set for the Israel tribes. I couldn't find anything that gave me exact values on it, nor could I find anything online about this particular set. So I just valued it at $3, looking at some other sell prices and things and stuff like that. Also, this bronze Civil War medal, nothing came out and just told me the value. So obviously I did an average of several sale prices for these, and I came out with $35. It might be more, it might be less, I don't know. But I still think that we got over $100 in our worth of things, which you always want with a grab bag. You want to at least achieve the price you paid or over that. And then I did not get a direct values for this Wyoming state quarter either. So I valued it at $16. That might be a little high, but that's the only really thing that I could find in terms of values. The Blue Book does not provide a value even for the Proof 65 grade. So this is a slabbed coin, so I'm probably going to be selling some of this stuff that I'm not keeping. So probably this stamp, I'll be putting this a link in the video on eBay where I sell this, and I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. I will also plan on doing that with this as well, as I already have this coin in my 14-piece 2007 proof set. So that's what that's looking like for that. I will also be selling the uncirculated level state quarters in here that I'm not keeping because I already have an album of nice examples of those. And I will be keeping the uncirculate 1998, the proof 1978S, and then the other proof state quarters that I don't have. As far as the checklist on the package goes, I did not get a 90% US silver proof 1994. I got silver proofs, but I didn't get a 1994, which whatever. We got the ICG graded slab proof. That was the Wyoming quarter. I got a 1986 proof $50. I got 3 proof state quarters. I actually got more than that, I think. I got 10 10 Mint State Washington quarters, which we got. 30 old coins, including 4 silver dimes and 1 silver quarter, which we got. 1 1848 large cent, which we got. A Civil War Commission medal we got. Bonus stamp set we got. I don't know what that says. And then 1 silver U.S. war nickel of 1.7 grams net silver, which we did get. these wheat cents will be filling my album. This quarter will be going into the album, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to update you guys with that. All right, so we have compiled the Lincoln cents that I found, the wheat cents, into my album. These all fit into the 1909 to 1940 H.E. Harris album. So basically, I added the 1910 here, the 1911, the 1912, and then I replaced the 1918 that I already had in here, which was this one, with the new one that we found. And then I also replaced, and then I put the 1918D that I found in here. And then I found a better 1919 than the one that I had in here. So I replaced, this was the one that was originally in here, put that one in there. And then the 1919 S1 that we already had was better than the one we found. And then that's all that went into here. So that is that. In terms of my quarter album, the 1949 quarter up here, silver quarter, that does not go in this album. I was not thinking because I only have the number 1, which is only to 1947. But I did get a quarter the other day, so I might as well just showcase that. Losing coins here that I got at a shop. That was the 1941 that I bought, just to have something to go in this album. So I bought that the other day. So that other quarter will not be able to go in here. So like I said, I am fairly happy with everything that we found. So I did pull a couple key date or semi-key date Buffalo nickels that we found out. These are heavily worn, it's very hard to make out the date. But these contributed to the value, the higher value of the Buffalo nickel section. So we had the 1915D, which is about $12 in its condition, I believe. 1919D is about $11, and then the 1920D is about $5. So a little more than all the other dates in those lower conditions. I will be keeping the proofs, like I said, the proof state quarters that I don't already have. The uncirculated 1998 Washington quarter, and the proof 1978S one. The 1942 S war nickel, and I put my 1899 Liberty nickel in the holder because that's the oldest one I found. I think one of these other ones is an 1891, but it's so worn I can't really tell, so I'm just taking the next oldest one. So I'm putting that in the collection, and then the 1949, which obviously can't go in the album, is going in that collection. So I have that up here, and that's the stacks of V nickels, Mercury dimes, Buffalo nickels, and the rest of the wheat cents up there. Then obviously we have the Liberty, Statue of Liberty commemorative here. Proof, 1986, and then the Thomas Alva Edison commemorative for 2004. Silver dollar, and then the Centennial Commission Civil War medal, bronze, and then the uncirculated state quarters, which I will be reselling, the Wyoming state quarter, which I will be reselling, the proof, and then the stamp set here, which I will be reselling. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Very pleased with this grab bag and everything that I got. It exceeded well over according to my research, exceeded well over the value parameters of $100. So I am satisfied with this purchase, and I will be purchasing from this seller again if I would do this another time. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. So please leave a like and subscribe, so it helps out the Band of War Variety channel, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.